What is up, ADG traders? This is Bunya and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm teaching you a new trading strategy for Forex. This one is a simple strategy that anyone can apply in their trading, and all you have to do is to follow the simple instructions, and you can use this strategy either on your 15-minute time frame or 5-minute time frame or on your 1-minute time frame, right? So before we get into that, if you're new to this channel, please kindly click the like button and subscribe to the channel. You can also turn on the notification bell, which is next to the subscribe button, so that you are notified each and every time I post a video. Okay. So this is the end product for the strategy. This is how the strategy should look like when you have installed it. So I'm just going to take you through the installation process again, right? I'm going to take you through the step-by-step installation of this strategy. I can see an entry right now. I could have ended it, but I just missed it. So I'm just going to delete everything that I have right here and restart. So as you can see, I have a blank chart. My background is black. You can also have a white background. Doesn't matter for this strategy. You can choose the background of your choice, right? So I'm gonna go where you install indicators, which is this F right here, this funny F. I'm gonna click it, and then I'm gonna start off by installing my Bollinger Bands for my main chart. So I'm gonna click on Bollinger Bands, and the first settings that we want are, we want to have a period of 20, a deviation of 2.0, right, and then a shift of 0 right here. Shift of 0, apply to close pixels. You can choose the ones that you want depending on the screen size, and then the color for this one, I want it to be blue, right? Then I'm going to click done, and as you can see, I now have Bollinger Bands on my main chart. Then again, I want to add something. I want to add the Bollinger Bands again, but this time the only thing that is changing is the shift. I want the shift of -1. Everything else remains the same, and I also want to change the color to white. Because I have a black background, I'll choose white. If you have a white background, you can choose black, right? As simple as that, or any other color that is visible to you, right? Then I'm going to click done, and then you can see I now have more Bollinger Bands, the blue ones and the white ones, right? After that, I want to install my MACD, and then, but my MACD, it has to be on a second window. So I'm just gonna go to the second window, choose MACD right here, and then the settings are as follows. You want the fast EMA to be 12. You want the slow EMA to be 26. You want the MACD SMA to be 5. And then you want apply to close, and then the colors. Again, here is the main issue, right? If your background is white, make sure that the first color option that you have is white. My background is black, so I'm just gonna make my color to be black. Why? Okay, let me change this to white so that you see the difference. If it's white, you're going to see these white lines. But if it's black, okay, I chose black, you're not gonna see them, right? And if for this strategy, we don't want to see them. So make sure the color of your main MACD has to be the same color of your background, so that you don't see those funny lines on the MACD. And then the signal color can be green or any other color of your choice. And I'm going to click done. So you now have something like this. Then again, I want to add my last indicators. So I'm going to add them on the indicator window 1, not on the main chart. So I'm going to click on the indicator window 1, and then I'm going to add moving averages. The first moving average I want to add is the one with period 1. I want the shift to be 0. I want the method to be linear weight, and I want to apply to previous indicator starter, right? And then the color, I'm just going to choose maybe brown. I'm going to choose brown. Then I'm going to click done. So as you can see now, I have two lines, the one for the MACD and then the LMA, right? Again, I want to add more. As you can see, they're falling under my indicator window 1, right? Not the main chart. Again, I'm going to add another moving average. This time it has a period of 5. Again, the same settings, but the different color. I'm going to choose maybe red and done. You can see I have another line added down there. And then I'm going to add the last indicator, which is a moving average with period of 14. This time, make sure you follow the color that I choose. Everything else is the same, but the color this time, make sure we put it to purple, because we're going to be referring to this purple line a lot, right? And I'm going to click done. Now, we're done with setting up the settings for, or the setup for the strategy. Now we're going to talk about when do you buy and when do you sell, right? When do you buy and when do you sell? So first of all, the strategy, I'm going to give you how to use it in the 5-minute time frame, right? For today, maybe the next time we're going to talk about the 15-minute time frame and so forth, right? So for the 5-minute time frame, there are simple rules that you want to follow. Let's start off with a sell, right? When do you sell? Okay, maybe let's start off with the buy, since it's what we are looking at right now. So for a buy setup, you want first of all your indicator window, you want it, your main chart, you want your candlesticks to be close to this bottom line for the Bollinger Bands. This is for the buy. You want these candlesticks to be close to this blue and white Bollinger Bands, the bottom ones, right? That's the first condition. The second condition is you want all the other lines right here at the bottom to curve and cross to be above the purple line, right? You want them to curve and cross to be above the purple line. And once they curve and cross, that is at this point, you could have entered a buy trade, right? You would have entered a buy trade at this point. When you have entered the buy trade, your take profit level is when your candlestick approaches the top Bollinger Bands, right? Isn't it? We have the 3 Bollinger Bands, one, the bottom one, the middle one, and the top one. So for a buy, you close your trade once the candlesticks have touched the top Bollinger Bands. That's your take profit level. Your stop loss level is basically when price drops back to the bottom Bollinger Band. That's your stop loss. Remember, we are in a 5-minute time frame. These are a few pips that you'll be collecting that you would have scalped, right? But the take profit level is the top Bollinger Bands up there. The stop loss is simply the lower ones, okay? So could have ended a buy at this point, at precisely this point, and it would have been in profit for the time, but now it's retracing. Let's see if it doesn't reach the top one. If you get to watch this video early, you can actually take a look at this strategy. And then for a sell, it's basically the opposite. You want your candlesticks to touch or to be close to the top Bollinger Bands, and then you want all your other lines to cross, to curve and cross to be below the purple line. Then you're going to enter into your sell. And then once you do that, your take profit level would be the white, the bottom Bollinger Bands, simply the opposite of the first of the buy, right? So let's take a look at when this happened. Here we have when it happened. You would have entered a buy, took profit here. Again, you could have entered the buy here, took profit here. These are scalps, remember. Could have entered the sell at this point, took profit there. This is USD JPY that I'm looking at. Maybe you can take a look at USD, maybe pound, because there was a setup which was coming. There was a sell setup right here. We missed it, but still we'll be waiting for it to reach the bottom Bollinger Bands. It's a sell setup that it formed. Again, with a buy setup at this point. Okay, with a buy setup again. Let's take a look at the 15-minute time frame so that you can also see. You can also see from the 15-minute time frame, we are starting to form a sell. And once, okay, I don't want to prevaricate the strategy for the 15-minute time frame, but basically you can try it out on all time frames. I'll come back and talk about what to do on higher time frames, but in the meantime, you can try. You can also check out some results that I've been getting from this strategy. Some great results from this strategy. So remember, I've tried and tested it, but my videos do not constitute as financial advice. This is a disclaimer. Forex trading is risky. Make sure you get proper knowledge before getting into this trade. Make sure you back test it, guys. Here there was a nice buy setup which was formed for pound. Could have entered here all the way up to touch the Bollinger Bands, which was great. This is a 15-minute time frame, by the way, so this is a lot of money right here. Okay, let's take a look at other pairs just to clarify and see if you can get any entries. Okay, there was an entry earlier. Okay, this is 15-minute time frame. Let's go to 5-minute time frame. There was an entry earlier. Okay, yeah, this is the one that I knew. Could have ended at this point. Price dropped to here. This is USD, Euro USD. A lot of money, right? So make sure, guys, you backtest this before you try it on your real account. A lot of money. Okay, so that is all for this week. I hope you guys make some money with this strategy. Comment down below what you think. Remember, as usual, the best comment gets free mentorship. So comment down below. If you want paid one-on-one mentorship, contact me on my details down below and get a chance to learn from the best. Until next time.